All right. People are still kind of trickling in a little bit, but I would go ahead and like to just get started. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Jake Dieterich. I am Jad in the Discord. If any of you are active inside the Discord, I am a community member. I am not associated with Connect United or any brand impact brand partner. I don't work for any companies. Just a very active community member that I want to help grow the community, just like all of you. That's why you're on this call. So now that I've been upfront about that, we've been doing these like Unity type segments at the very beginning of these calls. Like last week was a quote from Helen Keller that was very inspirational. This week, this is something that came to mind to me before. If anyone knows me like personally, or they know that I deal in power generation. That's my original background before I got into blockchain technology. And I've always had this concept of energy and efficiency, and so taking these projects to the next level, I wanted to compare a light bulb to a laser. So in this picture here, these are actually real pictures that signify the amount of energy. Actually, the energy on the left is higher than that of that laser on the right. The only thing that's different is the unity, that they're in phase with each other. There is a focalized point with them being in sync versus spread out and not organized. So that on the left is a 5-watt light bulb that can barely even provide enough light for you to even read something. But that on the right is actually a 2-watt laser. It's less than 0.5% of the power, and it's sitting there burning paper. It can burn a hole in things. So that's kind of the symbology that I want to say here as a community is if we unite, we all get aligned in the same direction, we're that much more efficient. We can change the world if we all get in unity towards this cause, have this purpose, and really steer this in a very organized fashion. So that's exactly what we're doing on these calls, is getting on every single week, getting very organized, having detailed action items and tasks that we go through. And I just want to really, really, really encourage y'all to follow along with these, whether you're watching this live or in a recording. And that's just a symbology that I wanted to share for this week because it's been on my mind, and I think it follows suit with what we're building here. So with that being said, I guess we'll go ahead and get into the next slide and some of the metrics. So a recap, all of the resources and the past calls are on the jumponwithbilly.com. If that's how you got here, amazing. If you got here from Discord, that's the link where all of the recordings are shared, as well as all the links to all of the social media accounts. Outside of that, there's also some resources that can be heavily utilized. Like right there is the resource website that a community member built for buygrowtoken.com. So if you go into that, and I'm sorry, I'm trying to mess with my screen here. Okay, so that resource is just a very good resource on how to actually buy the Grow token. There's other ones, how to buy Switch, Eyes, Element, and tons of other various resources. And it's just a very good page. Yeah, next slide's good. And the link is being posted in the chat from the team member for those of you that are either going along with the recording or on your cell phones or anything else so that you can't see that. To reiterate, this is our blockchain. This is our community. We own this. And so let's grow our community. So what can we do today? Number one is follow and engage with the socials. These are the things that exchanges pay attention to see if there's a community base, a user base, who is rallying around this project, and what all is being built around this project, what's being built on this blockchain that the community supports. And so that's something that's so simple to do. We're still in this notion of it's easy to do, but it's also easy not to do. So we need to make sure that we're always feeding that easier to do side of the fence, just like brushing your teeth. whatever time is convenient for you, hop on there, go through all the socials. They're all organized very, very, very well in this link tree. The link for that is getting posted in the chat, but the blockchain boost link tree, it has all of the community Discord servers. It has all of the socials and even contract addresses and just a huge repository of resources that you can access all in one place very, very simply, very quickly. And that's just a really good resource that I would say check, make sure you're following all the socials, and then go and like every single page as they come in. Next slide, please. So tonight's task, go into the brand channels inside of Connect's Discord. Go explore these. Like I cannot iterate. You are going to get the soonest information, the soonest feedback, the soonest news inside of Discord. So like right here was an example from last week. Whenever Brad posted a very exciting update of something that was coming up this week that they were dealing with, and he posted inside of there. Where else do you get to communicate with the president of a company? They come in, they love our community. They're building projects on top of our blockchain, however, so of course they want to support us as we want to support them. There's a lot of there's a lot of synchronicities there that we can communicate with. They're building products and services that we can utilize our digital rewards for. So right now, tonight, I heavily encourage you, go into the brand channels inside of the Connect Discord, like example here with Switch, but you can go into Grow and Galvan and all these other impact project sections and blockchain sections, and you can see the updates that are being put in there. Next slide, please. And then I want to bring up, if you don't see all of the channels, because I understand Discord can be very overwhelming for whenever someone first lands in there. If you don't see all the channels inside of there, at the very top of the screen, there is a channels and roles section. This is where you actually have to subscribe to those individual channels. What I would recommend is go to this section, but at the top, you'll see subscribe to category as well. Subscribe to that entire category. That way, if a new channel gets developed inside of that category, it will automatically subscribe you to that channel. The only time that you're ever really going to have to continuously go subscribe is when there's new categories. So if a new impact brand comes into the Connect platform, or just something new gets created from the Discord admins for the community to utilize, that you would have to go in there. So I would say just periodically go in there and check in there. But if you are missing something, this is a really good place to look. Next slide, please. Another one of tonight's tasks outside of exploring the Discord is add Switch to your watch list on CoinMarketCap. Inside of the chat, there's the link to Switch's CoinMarketCap, and you will need a CoinMarketCap account. It's very simple to set up, very fast. And then right there, especially if you are just now signing up for the first time tonight, it'll be to add your first coin to the watch list. If not, if you are already a CoinMarketCap user, go through and add Switch. This is Switch week inside of Connect. For those of you that are not a Connect block bot, you may not understand this, but for this week, it is Switch week. There's a lot of excitement around Switch that's being driven right now that we're going to want to pay attention to. So go add this and get the watch list numbers up on top of CoinMarketCap. That's showing another way that the community is rallying around this. Next slide, please. Let's recap from last week. The amount of growth, the total growth from Switch is 2,164. That is you guys coming in and following this. Like, that is so freaking exciting. That, that's, what is that? Is that 60 something percent? That's, we're getting close to doubling the numbers on these things. We're more than 50% on that. We've got 867 on Galvan, 1,025 on Element, 1,142 on Grow, 875 on Connect, 347 on Revo, 327 on Rlink. Like, guys, these are amazing numbers. This growth, we need to continue this. Go share all of these social media platforms. Share the link tree that we had that has easy access to go straight to these. Continue sharing these with all of your community members, and not only for the metrics of these numbers, but again, there's some amazing content being shared by these brands. Like, they're putting out, you know, exciting things that they're working on, exciting things in the industry, just any type of news and resources that can help you become a better, well-rounded person in this space. And so I know Billy is really good at rallying, so hopefully I can try to fill at least one of his shoes here. So let's all go to Instagram and let's pull up the Connect. So inside of Instagram, go to connect.win. It's connect.win. I don't know if this is showing very well on my camera, but it is also inside of the link tree. And in connect.win, let's go to this middle post, one of the most recent posts, that is, what is a blockchain project? And let's all go hard it right now. Hard it, and then put go connect as a comment on there.
Which one was it?
It is the most recent one that's not pinned, which is, what is a blockchain project? Okay, we're getting some numbers in here. See y'all commenting, Danny. All right. Let's go ahead and find another one. Let's go to the one right below it, which is this one. Let me turn my light off here. If y'all see this one that is right below it, right in the very center of the page, go find that one and let's all put a heart on it.
Would it benefit us to put hearts on other people's comments too?
Yes, we can do that. So if anyone's looking, it's just turn my light back on, but so
Which
Connect shares a
Instagram
lot.
page was it?
That is connect.win.
Thank you.
All right, I'm seeing some comments come in here. All right, guys, but go and do this in your free time. Like, go back and go do this on every single post whenever you get some free time, whether you're waiting in a doctor's office or, like I said, you're just scrolling through Facebook or something right before you go to bed. Hop on Instagram and go and get caught up on all the posts. Go put a bunch of love into these, and let's show the world who we are. Let's bring out the algorithm on Instagram to push this out to where we're discoverable. We want the whole world questioning and wondering, like, who is this? What is this blockchain community? What are they all about? And I feel like everything else that we want will follow suit. Long-term goals, for those of you that if this is your first time getting on one of these calls, we do want to get Discord to 40,000 users. We want to get Instagram for each one of these projects to 50,000, Twitter to 100,000. Wallets, we do want to get the wallets up to 10,000, and that's a whole other subject on Etherscan right there, if you want to look at that. But as of right now, we've been focusing on Discord and Instagram. but I do recommend that you go out and branch out into these other platforms and start performing these same actions. It does not take very much time away from your life to contribute these things and support them as a community. Next slide, please. All right, so I hinted at the community resources that are on the bottom of the jumponwithbilly.com page. I mentioned earlier I believe it was the buy grow token. So this is an example of the buy switch token. So if one is not familiar with how to purchase a token on Uniswap, there's some amazing resources here that have been made and compiled by some community members on how to easily walk you through this if you've never been a part of this process. And we are going to do a live demo of this tonight just to show y'all the process of it, because I understand it is new. It kind of seems scary to some point, but once you get it down, it becomes second nature. So go check out these community resources on the jumponwithbilly.com resources page. Next slide. Upcoming events. Guys, we really need to rally on the events. Like whenever one of these impact brands host a call, just like this call, how we all come rally behind it, go rally on these. So Grow is having a community call tomorrow, which is Friday, August the 9th at 12 p.m. Mountain Time. The link is inside of the Discord. You can go subscribe to it so that it automatically pushes a notification to you to remind you. The link is right there inside of that events page, and you can go straight to the call. I believe that call may be a sign up prior, and it will also email you then as well. But go rally on this call. Another upcoming call is the Element weekly stream on Twitch. So this is actually a really fun call where Scott is sharing some of his experiences when he was mining on the Jungle Gold series and reviewing some of that and everything that he dealt with in Africa. So if there is enough users on there, it can actually get community like outreach to where it can actually start getting broadcasted and be very discoverable by the outside world and help really pull in some community members. So I recommend if you haven't started to get on some of these calls, go rally on these. You know, it's such a fun way to get updates, and then not only that, but just learn a little bit more about what's really being impacted with these projects, and get to learn a little bit more about the people that are helping try to have impacts on these different problems that we're having in the world, and just really get to learn some of these presidents and everything else. So I believe, is that the last slide? And we'll move on to what was done in the homework for the live demo. Okay. So last week we had homework. Whether you watched the recording and you're on this live call now or not, I hope that you had actually set up a MetaMask wallet. I hope that you had test bought some Switch token using Uniswap. Again, whenever I do this live demo, it's just to learn the process. I'm not giving you any type of financial advice or anything else that this is an investment. I'm just saying like how to do this. So I would recommend if you know how to do this, you can join in tonight, or if not, but you have some of these things set up, you can come step by step alongside me. But you can use the community resource guide if needed from some of that. But if not, I'm going to go ahead and go into my live demo. Okay, so here I'm in my browser, and this is the MetaMask extension. I wanted to show this again because I know some people thought I was directly on the CoinMarketCap site, but this is just an extension that is built into my browser. I already have this wallet funded with Ethereum, but if you don't have it funded already, you will have to fund it with Ethereum. Whether you purchase tokens inside of here, I would heavily recommend going to the Switch platform and using a fiat on-ramp there because it's faster than most fiat on-ramps, but you can fund it here. whether you take an external wallet address, like I was talking about, if you come in through Switch or Coinbase or wherever you want to come in, or wherever you have Ethereum, go ahead and get this account funded. So the second step will be that we need to import the token. So I'm gonna buy both Switch token and Grow token tonight. What we need to do is, again, you go to the import token on this main page whenever you're in here. So import tokens, and at the top you'll see search. This is for very popular tokens, things that aren't new kids on the block like we are. So we will actually have to go to custom token. And here you'll see where there's a token contract address. We'll need to go retrieve that for the Switch token. So the quickest way for me to get it is to go to coinmarketcap.com and search in the search bar at the top for the Switch token. You'll see here the Switch logo and ticker Switch, that this is the correct token. If you're on mobile, this section is underneath the chart. If you're on desktop, it's over here on the left side. And you will scroll down to where you see contracts. We are dealing with a Ethereum contract whenever we're purchasing this, so we will get the Ethereum contract here. We can copy this to the clipboard. And remembering that it ends in 1338. And I'm just going to open a new tab again so I can show y'all that this is not associated with CoinMarketCap. But I'm going back to my browser extension and going back to that import token section. Custom token and pasting it in here. That's that 1338. And I have extra confirmation that it auto-populated the symbol switch and the token decimals are 8. I will hit next and import. And so I want to stop here for a second and show y'all that this actually means that I already had sent some Switch to this wallet address. I just could not, it was not discoverable because I had not imported the token yet. So if you ever do have that where, or just someone that, you know, a friend or something, just keep this in the back of your mind that you have this knowledge now, is if someone sends Switch ERC20 token to like a MetaMask wallet and they start freaking out saying they disappeared, I don't have them, maybe they can actually see it on top of Etherscan, that should be like one of your first places to go check. But this is such a common thing that people forget, is to actually import the token so that they have that token inside of their wallet so they can actually see it. So whenever I import this token, you can actually see that I hold some Switch inside of this token already. If not, if this is your first time importing it and you've never sent any there, this value will be 0. Okay, so now we will proceed to swapping our ETH for some Switch. So whenever you go into your ETH wallet, and again, I just clicked on this ETH wallet here, you go in and this swap button. Whenever you click on swap, it's going to show your ETH balance here at the top, and you will need to select the token that you're wanting to swap it for. So whenever I hit this, it has a drop down for popular tokens again, but we want the newly imported Switch that we just put in here. So type in Switch, and you'll see that it pops up. When you click on that, now we're ready to swap however amount that we want to. So I'm going to get $70 worth. And because this is valued in ETH, you may have to play around with some of the numbers a little bit. So 0.03 is 80. So I'll do like 0.028. 74. I'll account some for gas fees and probably end up somewhere around there. That $1.64 stuff. If you'll see, this pops up as a price difference. That means that that's a price impact, which means there's only so much liquidity available at that one price tick that it's going to have to move into the next price tick for me to accumulate that amount of, not the amount of Switch, but to utilize this amount of ETH. So that means that it looks like you're losing money, but that tick is going to move into that next amount. So if you were to take that amount and purchase that at that initial tick, you're going to be missing that differential. So that's a confusing way, I know, for me to explain that, and you can learn a little bit more about that if you want to. There's plenty of resources and videos on YouTube to learn about DEXs, which is decentralized exchange, and you can go into price impact. If you don't want this to hit, then you can either lower the amount here or maybe wait for some liquidity to get put in there, or maybe sometimes it might be some gas fees or something in there. But anyway, I'm just going to swap anyways because I'm okay with this. And my quote is here. It's going to requote in 13 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and swap this. Sometimes it takes a minute. Sometimes it doesn't. If it does happen to fail during this this time period, don't freak out or anything. You might have lost that $1 in gas fee or something if it got rejected by the miners. But if it does reject, you can just go straight back through the process again. Your entire amount of money is not gone. So wow, this is actually a pretty long time right here. So there might be a lot of congestion on the network or some other reasons there. Okay, so now it completed. You can, if you want to, you can view your transaction on Etherscan. You can see the transaction here, but I will just close this out. And you will watch my balance of switch here update. Okay. So there we go. My balance has updated now. So I said that I wanted to show y'all how to purchase. Like, I'll just go through the same process again. It's essentially the same process. It's just going to be a different token contract for Grow. I'm going to go ahead and grab that. I'm going to go to the CoinMarketCap website again. And here I'm going to type in Grow. So you can see the Grow symbol here. We know that this is the right Grow that we're wanting to purchase. Scrolling down and finding the contract and copying the Etherscan contract. Going back to the extension. And again, if you're watching along, I encourage, if you know how to do this, just kind of join in with me. Let's do a little bit of a community rally. So now go back to import tokens and custom token tab again at the top. We're going to paste this contract and confirm, yes, this is the Grow token, and next. Now, obviously, I do not have any of this token inside of this, so this is a brand new import that I've ever done to this wallet. So I'll import that, and I've successfully imported it. Now I want to go swap some ETH and purchase some Grow. So inside of my ETH wallet, I'm going to hit the swap button and select token for the parity that I'm wanting to swap to, which is Grow. Can confirm that this is the right Grow that I'm wanting to buy. My freshly imported token contract, so I'll select that. And I'm wanting to get about, okay, and then so see here, this one actually said token added manually, verified on etherscan.io, and make sure this is the token you want. So you can go verify, yes, this is the correct contract address for the token that I'm wanting, and continue. And then now I want to enter my amount. I'm wanting around $50 worth. So right there is good with good for me. Okay, so now we're fetching some quotes. And again, so this is a major price impact. So I may actually try to lower this down a little bit and do this in some smaller bites. Okay, so it's still there, so I might as well just get it off. Just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to go ahead and push this through and acquire this $50 worth of tokens. In the meantime, let's go to Deck Screener, and I'll just show you all the purchases that went through. So here's Switch. So you can here is my $74 purchase that we did. Someone else came in and has purchased $26 right here. And then let's see if our grow purchase has gone through. Yes, it has. Okay, so we have now acquired some grow in here. So let's go ahead and look at that. I don't think that's, oh, that's not. Okay, and then there's my $53 purchase right here. So this is my candle that I just did. And so what I was talking about was the price impact. That price impact, because there was not enough liquidity at this price, I had to go ahead and purchase some at this higher price. And that is why the price has moved up, because I was willing to pay more for it than what everyone else was willing to sell. And that goes into that calculated algorithm inside of the DEX. Let me see if there was any questions in the chat. And I'm going to quit sharing for a second. Okay, so Susie Q said, what is a token? How does it differ from a node? So a node is the machine that holds the ledger for a blockchain and verifies all of the transactions inside of it. We produce actions with our machines and we earn digital rewards for it. A token is whenever we take that digital reward and we bridge it over to a network like Ethereum or BNB chain, or some of these other blockchains, that becomes a token. It's a digital reward on another network that can be utilized. I hope that makes sense. I would recommend you go through the Blockchain Academy on the Connect site, and it will do a much better job of explaining that, where you can really deep dive in that. Let's see. Really don't think I'm seeing any other major questions here. So I really would like, Billy team, if you could pick someone that performed some of the actions tonight, and we're actually going to give away some of those tokens that we just freshly purchased. And in the meantime, while that is being decided, I actually want to show another presentation real quick for maybe some people that don't fully understand digital rewards and utility and kind of this new world that we're trying to build here, to actually take sovereignty and take power back to the people, and to where we have control over the multitude of systems that we're wanting to correct. So let me go ahead and share my screen here and pull up this presentation. And this was a presentation that I made just on the subject of utility for the Grow token inside of the Nourish marketplace. There's going to be, of course, so many different utilities for all of these different tokens. And even just this one specific token, there's going to be other utilities, even utilities that we don't even know if they exist yet. Like, we just have no idea. It's almost like cell phone towers early on. Whenever they knew, like, okay, maybe we can ping each other, they didn't maybe know that they could hear each other's voices, or they for sure never knew that, like, we would have a Zoom app and we can video chat with each other. So that's the cool thing about building infrastructure, is sometimes you don't even know what you don't know yet, but you know how powerful that truly is, and what could become of it. So here is your node. And as a node generates rewards for performing actions to the blockchain, that person receives those rewards. And on the other side of a fence, there's a cow in a field somewhere that is produced into beef by a farmer. So how could we connect these two? Well, that farmer wants to get involved and start utilizing all of this as well. So we would put them together and let them have an exchange. So the person on the left is purchasing beef with their Grow digital rewards. And the person on the right, the farmer, is wanting to receive that digital reward and participate inside of all this. And remember, this is all verified by the blockchain node network. And then so they receive what they wanted. This is a good transaction verified on blockchain. So there's another aspect of it. You've heard me talk before that, like, not everyone's going to be a node owner. There's a finite amount of nodes. There, once 100,000 is sold, there's not going to be any more of them. So this initial building of this infrastructure is very finite. So how would the average consumer want to participate in a marketplace like this? Like, if they say, I want transparent beef that's sustainable, that has been verified to be true to what they say it is on blockchain, that I can check it at any given moment. And also, not only that, if there does happen to ever be any type of outbreak or something wrong with it, I can be notified that there is something, that I need to be notified about. I want to participate in that. How could I? I only have my currency that I've been paid for my job. Well, they would take that and do exactly what we just did, and purchase the Grow token. So on the other side of that purchase that I just did, some node owner put that on the spot market and sold it to me. So this person on the left operated their node, they earned the digital reward, they bridged it to ERC20, and they put that as liquidity or a sell order on Uniswap. So this person on the right,
Hey.
yes. So this person on the right has taken their hard dollars, and they are earning them, and then they are taking them to Uniswap as well. They are taking them as well, and they are bringing them to Uniswap on the purchase side. So whenever they meet, they have an exchange that takes place. So now that the person on the right now owns the Grow token, they can interact with the farmer that has the sustainable and clean, great quality beef that they can track, and they can transact on the blockchain. And now everyone is happy. So that's a kind of a well-rounded picture that shows the closed loop of a system that can be maintained here. If anyone was kind of having a hard time picturing some of this, that's what's happening here. Like, we're building that platform to where companies can build products and services that we can interact with, that we can interact with consumers, and the consumers can come get involved. and we control all of this network. So I hope that became a little bit clearer of a person, or for people here on how to utilize that. Let's see, Billy team, have we selected any winners for tonight?
Yes, we are ready. So looks like for the switch token, Cecilia Aiken.
Yeah. I guess
Yay,
here
that's
again.
me.
Cecilia Aiken, congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, and we're actually going to select 2 winners tonight. So Cecilia, are you inside of the Connect Discord?
I am.
Okay, I am JAD in there. Could you please send me a DM?
Okay.
And then I will get your receive address from you and get those tokens to you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
All right, and then who is our second winner for the night?
Okay, second winner is Judy. I'm gonna butcher it, but I think it's Zukalowitz. Judy S. Is she
Judy
still
on the
here?
call?
There she is. Judy, how do you say your last names? Pronounce it for me.
It's Shukawowicz.
Love it. I don't know if I can repeat it, but it's beautiful.
I
Okay.
know.
Well, congratulations to you as well. Are you in the Connect Discord by chance?
Yes,
Okay.
I am. Judy
So same
Ash.
thing.
That's it.
Okay. Okay, well, same thing. If you wouldn't mind, please DM me. I'm JAD. And then we'll interact and I'll get your receive address and get the tokens to you as well.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right,
Love
well,
this. Thank you.
thank you. All right, everyone. I think we made pretty good time on this one tonight. I don't know if there's any community members that want to maybe give some inspiring words for the night. But if not, we're going to go ahead and close this one out. It's a wrap.
I just want to share something since I was on here earlier. I just got my Royal Ranch delivery tonight that I purchased with Grow tokens that I got for running my node on Connect United. So I'm really excited about that. And their beef is really good. Everything was just beautiful. So I'm really pleased with that. And everybody should try them out.
Very nice. Yes, I heavily recommend it. It is amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that.
Good.
All right, everyone have a good
All
night.
right.
Thank y'all for hopping on.
Great work, Jake. Talk to you later.
Take care. I'll let Billy know you were on.
All right.
Thank
Thanks, Rob.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations to the
Thanks,
winners.
Y'all take care.
Thank
you. Bye.
See you next week.
Thanks.